You support black students having their own separate graduation?
I'm sure that's what they wanted.
So you'd be okay with that?
Yes.
Separate graduation?
Yeah, I definitely would. Absolutely. Absolutely, they should have it.
What about kind of black safe spaces?
Yeah, I'm for that. That's fine.
To have like your own space where the black people kind of separate from the white people?
Wow.
Because while we want our own graduation, it's just stupid to me. It's very, very stupid.
I'm Ami Horowitz. Colleges are creating separate housing, graduations, and even gyms for black students and other minorities. So I went to Columbia University to find out what students think about this. Would you support segregated housing for black people?
I think a lot of schools have interest housing where black students can and students of color can live together.
Separate from white people?
Yeah, that's a normal thing at most campuses, I think.
And you guys are cool with that?
Yeah.
It comes from the school saying we're now going to offer black students a separate housing.
Yeah, I would support it. I don't see a problem with that.
Okay, I would be supportive of it.
Why not? I want to be living with people like me. It wouldn't change anything for me because, as you can see, I'm a white person. But if
Here's what I would say about it, because I'm a college student right now getting a master's degree in electronics engineering. When it comes to separate housing, I wouldn't care if, how do I say this? I don't care where anyone lives when they have housing. But the reason why I don't agree with this claim is because you have freedom to choose what college you go to. So if you go to this school and the school is, let's say, 99% white or 99% not black, and then you fight for a black housing, it's just really strange to me. If you are that uncomfortable living near white people or other races of people, go to a different school that has more black people because you have that option. So to have a school say that we're going to have an all black dorm, honestly, I don't understand it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't get it. If that happens naturally, where you have a school that just naturally gets an all black dorm because there's so many black people there or so many of one race there, that's natural diversity. But when you try to say this dorm is only for black people, I genuinely don't understand the logic behind it. But what do I know? Let's continue.
they would be happy.
I couldn't tell. Would you support black students having their own separate graduation?
I'm sure that's what they wanted.
So you'd be okay with that?
Yes.
Separate graduation?
Yeah, I definitely would.
Absolutely. Absolutely, they should have it.
What about kind of black safe spaces?
But yeah, I'm for that. That's fine.
To have like your own space where the black people kind of separate from the white people?
Wow.
Just several blocks away from the campus bubble in the local black community, the opinions on this issue were unanimous.
Wow.
Because while we want our own graduation, it's just stupid to me. It's very, very stupid. And if you just flip the who's asking the question, we won't want it. If you look at history, we fought to not have this because we did have segregation. We had our own graduations. We had our own dorms. We had our own buses and seats. We had our own water fountains where we weren't allowed to use the white people's stuff. We don't want segregation. We want to be treated fairly and equal. Fairly and equal. That's it. That's all we want. But when you have other people saying, no, give them their own this, their own that, I don't want special privilege. I just want to be treated like I'm normal. That's it. They treat us like we're animals sometimes when I hear this stuff. Or you get treated like an animal. You should have your own graduation, your own bus. Don't come near me, black. I just want to be treated normal. And majority of black people do. I don't even know who's pushing these narratives that there should be something separate. It's harmful. If diversity happens naturally, you can't control that. That's just life. Some places are more white and some places are more black naturally. Some places are more Asian. That's just how life is. But when you try to force it and push something into place that's harmful, I don't agree with it.
Are you going back in time? Why are you separating? We're all together.
But I don't understand the logic there. I feel like that's basically segregation. We should all graduate together.
I feel that that's segregation and that shouldn't be happening.
It's obviously terrible to separate people by race.
Discrimination might not be the ultimate goal, but people take it that way.
Do you think it's almost racist to do that?
I would think.
It's all about social skills, and if you can't converse with people who are not of the same skin color than you, then there's no reason for you to be social at all.
Separating people by race at the gym, I don't even understand that. Like, what?
It's like white people don't get their feelings hurt when they get dunked on.
The landmark case of Brown versus Board of Education overturned the legality of racial segregation based on the premise of separate but equal. But did it really? If it's going to be separate, it all has to be equal.
Yeah.
It can be separate, but it's got to be equal, obviously.
Of course, as long as it's equal.
If it's going to be separate, it has to be equal, though, obviously, in terms of what the housing is, the graduation.
Right. That would make the most sense.
These students are not the only people on board with this type of racial segregation.
Hey, I'm Chris Barker. I'm Imperial Wizard for the Loyal White Knight.
Oh my gosh, they have the same ideology as the freaking KKK. The same, and y'all, I've been saying this. Different sides of the same coin. It's racist. It's literally just racism. But people low-key support racist ideas and have no idea they support it. You believe it's separate but equal, you don't... Okay. I'm losing my voice for this.
So the Ku Klux Klan.
Chris and his wife have their own safe space here in North Carolina, where he could be away from all those people who engage in microaggressions. But Chris is really a macroaggression kind of guy. Chris was arrested for stabbing another Klan leader over an argument about who was the most racist. There's this thing going on university campuses where they're trying to separate black people from white people in gyms, in graduations, and housing. How do you feel about that?
I think it's a good thing, and I think it's in people's nature. I mean, it's in everybody's nature to be with their own kind. People are tribal, and we want to be amongst our own selves, and I mean, we're still a segregated nation regardless, and it's always going to be that way.
Are you glad that the left has kind of come around to your point of view?
That would be a good thing if the left continues that way.
If it is separated like this, I hope that they continue.
I'm pretty glad that they're doing it too. If they can stay more segregated, maybe the whites can learn their own culture.
I'm kind of happy about it, truthfully. I'm smiling, you know.
I wonder if there's any other interesting things that you agree with college leftists. Like, do you have a safe space? Are you guys emo? Do you listen to Cardi B?
I don't listen to Cardi B. I don't do emo.
Have you seen Black Klansman?
No, I refuse to watch it.
We think you might be the man to open things up around here.
Are you guys familiar with Brown versus Board of Education?
Yes.
Do you think that plays into this at all?
I don't know. I have to go study it.
So they don't really care. They accidentally had the same ideology as a notorious Ku Klux Klan leader. That is, I would say, surprising, but I've been noticed this. I've been said this. People probably thought I was crazy. What else can I? This can't be real life. What else can I say? Honestly, what else can I say? But anyways, it's LFR JoJo. Oh my gosh. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.